Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away. But you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My head closed the door, even though my heart just won't leave. That was then, can't go back, hurts so bad.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Guess what? Came home from work, no power. I don't know if you can hear that sound in the background, but that's the Westin Resort, and we have no power. Unfortunately, there was a major car accident today, and a truck went over like a little roadside, and so anyway, because of that, a pole was knocked out and some utility lines, so we have no power. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how we take a bath when the power is out. We have no running water, so I'm just gonna show you. So we have this little silver drum here with fresh rainwater, and so I put my plastic bottle right down in here and I fill it up, and I'm gonna take it to the shower. And this is how you shower when there is no power. Why, you ask? For those of you that are not from the Caribbean, when there is no power, that means your water pump does not work. Water pumps we have here that are connected to our cisterns. If you're living stateside, you don't have that. You have water lines, and so you have a constant flow of water. But for us in the Caribbean, we do have cisterns, which are underground tanks of water that usually fill up from gutter systems on your rooftop, and that is connected to a water pump that pumps the water up and through your household. And so when the power goes out, there's no water pump system, and so you are without power. So we have our little catchment of water from the rooftop in that little basin where I just filled up my little jug. And I'm going to take it into the bathroom, and I'm going to use this as my shower. So think of it as if you're out camping and you have those little water attachments that hang above your tent. This is our version of that. So I'm going to go take my shower now. But before I do that, let me show you the gooseberries on the tree. It is loaded. I've had a few videos on here where I show you guys how to make the gooseberry stew, but look at the tree. It is filled with fruit everywhere, from root to the tree top. Look at that. Gooseberries everywhere. All of that, just everywhere. More than we can ever eat. So what happens is that they just fall off of the tree and onto the ground. All right, I'm gonna go take my shower now. I've been doing some fruit picking, so let me show you guys what I have. And I have somebody in mind that I would like to give them to. So we got this bag filled, we got this bag halfway filled, and I just have this entire tree branch that I am going to fill up.
Said you needed space.
Hey guys, it's the next day. Today is the third day of February, and we have some pretty stormy weather. If you've been watching the news, you can see that pretty much the entire United States is covered in snow and ice. We do have some brisk temperatures down here as well. And so today I actually have a day off. It's Tuesday and I am going to be relaxing at home for the most part. I just wanted to come out and say, hey guys. I don't know if you can see from this angle, but we do have a lot of rain coming over the mountainside. My mom and I are going to make breakfast. I think I'm going to be having some smoked herring this morning. My husband already left for work. My son is walking the dog. It is about 7 a.m. in the morning and the temperature is so brisk and fresh, and I love this crisp winter air. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the day started.
Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away.
The ocean is a little bit churned up this morning. It is like dark and gray out there, and the weather is pretty bad. It's going to be overcast and rainy and a little bit stormy all day long. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. I don't plan on leaving the house, but if I do, I'll take you guys with me. Okay, so I switched up from making my smoked herring. Instead, I am going to be making cornmeal porridge. I have my cornmeal here. I have some Ceylon cinnamon. I have some cloves and a bay leaf. So we're going to go ahead and make a nice warm bowl of cornmeal porridge. So what we're going to do here is kind of make a sludge, a slurry of cornmeal and water, and we're going to just mix this up, and then we're going to add it to the water. We're going to let the water come up to a slight boil first, and then it's a little too thick, so I'm going to add some more water to it just to water it down a little bit more. And for my dairy today, I'm going to be using whole milk, Parmalat whole milk. I like the flavor of this one. I believe I'm a little bit lactose intolerant, and when I drink this milk, it doesn't bother my stomach so much. So I'm going to be using whole milk today because I do want it to be a bit creamier with some sort of fat to it. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. Okay, so I'm going to pour my milk in. Smells so good with the bay leaves and the cinnamon and the cloves. So I'm gonna give my little slurry a little mix before I pour it in, and then we're gonna turn it down to a very, very low heat, and we're gonna keep it stirring until it comes up to the thickness and consistency that I like. It's come to a nice little boil, so what we're going to do is turn down the fire down to a very, very low heat and pour it in. Ahead and add whatever sweeteners you like, but I'm not adding anything. I'm just going to add some honey at the end, just on top of it. I don't want to use any type of sugars or any sweeteners, artificial sweeteners or anything like that. I do, however, I am going to sprinkle some nutmeg on there because I want it to have that nice and savory flavor to it. So that, in combination with the bay leaf, the cinnamon, and the cloves, it's going to give it a really deep, deep flavor profile. It's getting nice and creamy. You can't see the color so much, but I can see it here. It's a very nice buttery, you can see it, a buttery yellow when I stir it up. It smells so good, and it's getting nice and creamy, nice and thick. I have all my cinnamon, my cloves, my bay leaves, my nutmeg. It reminds me of my childhood. It's gonna be so good. A nice piece of cinnamon. All right, so we're just gonna let that cook down for about 10 minutes more. And this is the honey that I will be using this morning. It's pure honey, raw honey, and I'm just gonna be drizzling it on top of my porridge. While we are waiting for my porridge to cook down, I just wanted to come behind the house to show you guys. I don't know if you guys remember from a past video, but I had planted some pineapple heads last summer. And look, guys, one of them is actually growing. So let me just go in a little bit closer. I have a pineapple coming up. Oh my God, look at it. Look at it, I'm so excited. There's my little pineapple growing. There were 3 of them, but this is the one that is catching up. So I do have some more that I brought home yesterday. I have one more, and I am going to plant that one as well. And we are gonna see if that one will grow also. There it is. And this is my other pineapple head. You just basically cut your pineapple off and leave the crown part, and you just put that in the dirt, not too deep, and it'll take about maybe a year to 18 months to grow out, which is the stage that I'm at now with my pineapple that I just showed you guys. But I'm gonna give it a shot with another one. And this is it. It's still got the tag from the pineapple, and this is the very top of the pineapple. So we're gonna plant this sometime in the next couple of days. My porridge is getting nice and bubbly. It's thickening up really nicely. I don't want it too thick, I just want it nice and creamy. So I'm just gonna let that continue simmering for a little bit longer. My porridge is all done. I am going to take a little sprig of my mint leaf right here.